This is Nidhi Gupta from Biyani Group of Colleges IT Department. Today we will study what is regular expression. First of all, we should know what about is finite automata. We already have studied finite automata and its types. In finite automata, we have two types of finite automata, that is DFA and NFA. For the languages, we are drawing the finite automata. Suppose there is a language L is equal to A की power n, B की power n, such that n is greater than equal to 1. Whether we can draw a finite automata for this or not. Suppose we start to draw a finite automata. I am giving first of all A input, then I am giving B input. And for others A, we are having a transaction here. For the other input, I am having a null state in this way, and from here in this way. Now check whether it accepts all the strings which belong to this. Suppose there is a string AB, AABB, and AAA, BBB, and so on. For AB, it will take the input A, then we will reach this state. Then it will take the input B, we will reach to this state. For the second one, AABB, first A, then B, B. For AAA, BBB, A, B, BBB. In this way, it is very much clear that all the strings belonging to this can be accepted by this finite automata. But suppose I take another string like this, A, BBB. In this way, it will take A, then B, B, and B, and it is reaching from initial to final state. It is very much clear that this finite automata, if it belongs to this language, it should not accept this string, because this string does not belong to this one. For drawing this type, for storing the information, we should have equal number of A's and equal number of B's. Number of A should be number of B's. For solving this problem, we need to count the number of A's again and again. For doing so, we need infinite memory. But so far we are saying that finite automata is an automata which have finite amount of information, finite amount of memory. But in this case, we are saying that for making a finite automata for this problem, we need infinite memory. That is why this problem can't be solved by this finite automata. For solving this problem, we need another automata that is called PDA, which means push down automata, which have infinite amount of memory. Now the question is whether the language which are accepted by any finite automata, what they call. The language which are accepted by finite automata, what we call to those languages. Suppose we call them those languages regular language. Regular languages are those languages for which we can draw a finite automata. It means regular languages are accepted by finite automata. For representing regular languages, we use regular expressions. Regular expressions. Regular languages are represented by regular expressions, and whereas regular languages are generated by regular grammar. Are generated by regular grammar. That means the languages which are accepted by finite automata are called regular languages, and these languages are generated by regular language grammars, and these regular languages are represented by regular expressions. Then what is regular expression? Regular expression is a way to represent the regular language. We can write the definition like this. Regular expression is a way of representing regular languages. Now, what are some initial operations which we apply on regular expression? Some operations which we apply on regular expressions are plus, dot. Plus stands for union, dot means concatenation, and third is clean closure. Star stands for clean closure. These are some initial regular expressions operation. Now some initial regular expressions. Some initial regular expression. First is 5. It means null. Nothing is stored in regular expression. It means in this way. Second is null. This string assumes epsilon or null in it. Then third is a. It means any input symbols belonging to language, or we can say like this. Again B is like this. These are some initial regular expression. Suppose I write up now from in these initial regular expression we can make some more regular expression. Suppose I write A plus B. A plus B. A plus B means A or B. A plus B means A or B. Suppose I write A plus B, which means it will contain A or B. Now suppose I write A dot B, then A and B. Now if R1 is a regular expression, then R1 plus R2 will also be a regular expression. If R1 and R2 are regular, R1 and R2 are regular expressions, then R1 plus R2 will be a regular expression. R1 dot R2 will be a regular expression, and R1 star will also be a regular expression. In this way it is very much clear ki what is regular expression. Suppose now we will try to write some regular expression for some languages. First of all, from moving toward this, we should understand what is clean closure. If I write A star, what does it mean? A star, I can write in this way also. Star means clean closure. Suppose I am writing this, then it will, this string will, all these strings which belongs to this will include null, A, and so on. If I write A plus, then it will not contain null. All these strings will look like this. A. So we can say A star is equal to A plus or A plus A. It is clear that clean closure means star means it also includes null, and A plus means it does not include null. That is why we are writing here A star is equal to A plus or A plus A. Now, take some examples of regular expression. As I want to write a regular expression, input symbol is given a comma b, and I want to write the regular expression for all the strings. Language is all the strings which comes under A and B. All the strings which comes under A and B having exact length of 2. For all the strings which have the exact length of 2. Suppose these strings, what will be the strings? A, B, B, A and B, B. In this case, we have finite number of strings. That is why we can simply union them, add them. In this case, what we will write? A plus AB plus BA plus BB. For the language which is having exact length of 2 and made up of A comma B, then what can be the strings? AA, AB, BA and BB. For writing regular expressions for finite number of strings, we can simply concatenate them, then we can join them. We can simply add them and we can solve them. In this way, I will do A plus B and A plus B. I have taken A common from all those two and I have taken B common from this two. And in next step, I can write A plus B, A plus B. Now this is clear. From this regular expression, we can make all the strings which belongs to A comma B and having the exact length of 2. We can solve this AA, AB, BA and BB. It will contains only those strings which having exact length of 2. Now suppose I say you have to write the string which contains only has the strength of 3, then what will you do? You can simply write A plus B. For 4, you can write A plus B. In this way, it will move on. If I said all the strings which comes under A and B and having no length restriction, which will contain all the strings having exact length of n, but any string which belongs to A comma B, then we will write A plus B star. It will contain all the strings which belongs to A and B and also include null. Then what will be the value of A plus B star? What will be the value of A plus B star? It will contain null A, B, AB, BA, AB. All the strings which are made of A and B can be represented by A plus B star. And if I write A plus B plus here, then it will not include null in this problem. This is the basics of regular expressions. In this way, we solve many types of problem of regular expressions. We can write the regular expression for more problems. That's all for today. In our next lecture, we will see more examples of regular expressions. Thank you.